Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new, my name is Marissa, also known as Homemaking with Marissa. Today's video is going to be another Weight Watchers What I Eat in a Day on the Purple plan. I get 16 points each day on the Purple plan, and I've said in the past that I also utilize Fit points and my weekly points. So I'm not sticking with just the 16 points each day. Normally the weeklies go to date night and our Friday night family pizza night, and then if I work out during the day, I will typically consume those points on the day of the workout. Let me go ahead and show you what I had today for breakfast.
It is 10 a.m. and I am finally getting around to making breakfast. I'm just having some black coffee. I'm going to add a splash of this Oatly. This is the low-fat oat milk. I've never had this before. It's not my favorite. I prefer the full-fat oat milk. And then to eat, I'm going to have a Fage Total Zero Greek yogurt with the rest of these raspberries. And then I'll be adding 4 points worth of the chocolate red berry granola. So probably put this into a different bowl. I'll top it with some raspberries, some granola, and then have my coffee. I don't count my coffee towards my daily Fit points, so I'm going to count that as 0, though realistically this would probably be maybe a point or 2 if you were tracking your coffee. And then 0 for the yogurt, 0 for the raspberries, and 4 points worth of granola. So this will be a 4-point breakfast. My favorite way to prepare the yogurt is just to put the raspberries into the bottom of a bowl, smash them up with a fork, and then I'll go ahead, once these are really well mashed, and I will stir in my plain yogurt. I think that this makes it taste more like one of the containers of the flavored fruit yogurt, but it has quite a bit less sugar. Apparently this has paper in it. So I'm just gonna scoop that in. And then mix the yogurt together with the berries. And then I will top it with the granola. Here's what it looks like. Coffee, yogurt, raspberries, and granola. This is absolutely not Instagram worthy, but it is a delicious 4-point breakfast.
Today I'm actually not doing a workout. My schedule got kind of jumbled this morning when I woke up. Some things came up that I wasn't anticipating, and so I'm just not gonna be able to fit it in today, which is fine. I mentioned at the beginning of the video that if I do a workout, I add those Fit points to the daily points that I consume throughout the day. So today I'll just be sticking with the regular 16 points. And normally I use those Fit points for either an after workout snack or an additional snack throughout the day. It is 12:30 in the afternoon and I am going to start prepping dinner. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm making and the ingredients that I will be using for tonight's dinner. Because I had such a late breakfast, I think that I'm probably gonna be pushing back the other 2 meals throughout the day. So we don't have any sort of sports practice tonight, which is great. We don't have to eat quite as early as we do if the kids have practice. I'll go ahead and get dinner going in the afternoon. Once I'm done with that, I'll probably be ready to make lunch, and I will show you what I'm making today for lunch as well.
Here are the ingredients for the chili that I am making tonight. I have 2 pounds of the extra lean ground turkey breast. I'm going to brown these up in the bottom of my Dutch oven with this full onion that has been chopped. As far as seasonings go, I like to brown the meat, add the onion, and then season my chili. I am going to put 2 tablespoons of medium chili powder, 2 tablespoons of minced onion, 2 tablespoons of ground paprika, 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic, 2 tablespoons of cumin, and 2 tablespoons of this organic oregano. I like to keep it easy just so that I very much just cook on a whim. I'm not great about following a recipe. And in my mind, for this much meat, 2 tablespoons of each seasoning sounds like it will be enough to give it plenty of flavor. If I need to modify it after it's simmered for a bit, I will certainly go ahead and add more seasonings in. Once I've added the seasonings, I'm just going to open all of our cans and dump them into the Dutch oven. I like adding refried beans to any of my chili recipes. It gives it a great texture and does a good job of thickening the chili up. 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 can of pinto beans, 1 can of chili beans, 1 can of diced tomatoes. I did select the fire roasted to give it a little bit of additional flavor, and then 1 container of these mild green chilies that have been diced as well.
I forgot to mention that I don't drain anything. So when I have a can of beans, I just dump it in with the liquid and all, which I know some people don't like putting the liquid in and think that you need to drain the beans. I personally just think that it adds a little bit more liquid to the chili while it's simmering and thickens up the base of the chili as well.
Once everything has simmered all day on the stovetop, that's when I will add any salt. If I feel like it needs salt, I will put in a little bit of this Redmond's real salt. I ordered this off of Amazon, and this is definitely my favorite go-to salt. Here is what it looks like when everything is inside of the Dutch oven. I'm going to just mix this really well to make sure that the refried beans get stirred in and aren't all clumped together. This looks so good. And all of this is going to be 0 points on the purple plan. So the only thing that you're going to be counting for is just the toppings. I am really excited about this. Initially, I thought that maybe it was going to be too much seasoning when I started putting in 2 tablespoons of each, but I think that because the turkey is the 99% fat-free, that doesn't have a lot of flavor and really needs to be amped up with some seasonings. So now that I'm looking at it, I do think that 2 tablespoons of each was the right call. As I mentioned, I'm just going to wait until closer to the time that we're serving this to add any salt. I'm just gonna put this on low, cover it, and let it simmer all day to make sure that all of these flavors get really well incorporated. Let me know if you have anything that is like a secret ingredient for your chili. For me, it's the can of refried beans. I really think that adds the perfect consistency. And I used to make it with a bottle of beer and some cocoa powder, but I just felt like going with the refried bean route this time. So if you have a secret ingredient that you always put into your chili, let me know in the comments down below. To top the chili, I will let my family use some of these organic corn chips. These are in the sea salt flavor, and then I will also grate up some organic cheddar cheese. As far as Weight Watchers points go, all of the ingredients that I'm using are 0 points except for the topping. So the chili itself will actually be 0 Weight Watchers points, and this is gonna make a ton. I anticipate that I'll have plenty of this left over that I can freeze for a second dinner. To add points though, I don't like to eat 0 point meals. That just seems, the whole concept seems kind of weird to me to eat a 0 point meal. And I like to add a little bit of fat to the meal just to make it a little bit more filling. So I am going to use organic cheddar cheese to top this. And then because I just like the crunch, and we have always served chili with corn chips on the top, I plan on doing probably 4 points worth of corn chips and 2 points worth of cheese to the top of my bowl of chili. And that is going to be my really simple 6-point dinner. Once it's all prepared, I will go ahead and show you what my bowl looks like with the toppings. It is 1:30 in the afternoon, and I am finally getting around to making my lunch for the day. I am going to be making a sandwich. I will flip you around here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you all of the ingredients that I will be putting into my sandwich, as well as the sides that I'm going to be serving with it today. Here is what I found to make for lunch today. I still have this organic romaine heart that needs to be eaten, so I'm going to use this as just some lettuce on my sandwich. This is 0 points. I am going to make a turkey sandwich. This particular turkey meat scans as 0 points. For the condiment, this came from Safeway or Albertsons, one of the two. It is a jalapeno mustard. It's pretty spicy, but I think that it's going to be really good on top of the sandwich. For my bread, I am using these Outer Aisle cauliflower sandwich thins. These came from Costco, though you can get them at Whole Foods as well. I eat bread all the time as a sandwich, but I also think that these cauliflower thins are really good as well. Each piece of sandwich thin is 1 point on the purple plan. And then for sides, I'm going to eat a couple of kosher dill pickles, a pink lady apple, and some organic carrot sticks.
I forgot to mention the key, in my opinion, to these sandwich thins is to toast them. They definitely are, they're made of cauliflower, so they're definitely a little bit softer than standard bread would be. But I find if I just put them in the toaster for a couple of minutes, they really get a much better texture and form a better sandwich. So I'm gonna go ahead, toast these up, and then I will put the mustard, the lettuce, and the turkey on my sandwich with my sides. Here is what my lunch looks like. I have, trying this to make this not fall off the plate. I have my apples, carrots, pickle, and then this is the sandwich. You can see, I mean, it definitely looks like one of those sandwich thin pieces of bread, and it has enough, it's substantial enough that it does hold together and doesn't fall apart when you're eating it like a sandwich. So I've just put the jalapeno mustard on there, my turkey, and lettuce. This is it's just points for the cauliflower thin. So this is a 2-point lunch, and I had a 4-point breakfast, so we're up to 6 points for the day. And again, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. My snack today is going to be this Unreal bar. I like having a sweet, kind of like what people do for dessert after dinner. I like to do it between lunch and dinner. I just find that that's more the time of day that I am craving something sweet. These taste like a Snickers bar. It has, what does it have in here? Dark chocolate, caramel, peanuts, and nougat is what it says. But they are supposed to have cleaner ingredients, and I think that it said on the package that it's like 40% less sugar in the Unreal bars versus like a standard snack size candy bar. Sorry, my dog's going crazy in the backyard. I don't know what she's barking at, but sorry if that's loud. I'm also going to be making a cup of English breakfast tea. These bags come from Trader Joe's, and I might add a splash of oat milk to my tea, but I'm not going to count that as any points. So this is going to be a 4-point snack, which means I am up to 10 points for the day. I plan on having a 6-point dinner, so that will perfectly fall in line with the 16 points I get on the purple plan, not factoring that I didn't work out and have any extra fitness points today. These are available on Amazon. This particular flavor I ordered from Whole Foods, but I have seen a variety pack of these on Amazon. I will say that they are pretty pricey. I've heard that they have them at Costco though, so the next time I go to Costco, I might check there and see if I can get them for a more affordable price point at my local Costco.
I've shared it before, but this electric tea kettle is so handy if you are a tea drinker. I love this thing. I ordered it off of Amazon. I think that it was maybe $35, but I just love the aesthetic of it, and I will link it in the description box down below if it's something you're interested in. But I'm just gonna go ahead and heat up the water, pour it into my grandma's teacup and saucer, and serve it with my Unreal bar for a 4-point snack. Here is the chili. It has been simmering for about 4 hours, maybe 5 hours on the stovetop. It's looking really good. I did add some salt. I ended up adding a half of a tablespoon of salt and mixing that in, which might sound like a lot, but this is a huge, I mean, you can see this Dutch oven is almost completely full with chili. So I will go ahead, dish this up. And again, this is a 0-point chili. I'm going to top it with 2 points worth of cheese and 4 points worth of corn chips.
Because we had such a filling dinner, I'm not going to be eating anything after dinner tonight. I'm just going to button up the day with that big bowl of chili with all of the toppings on it. And that was such an easy, quick dinner to put together. I easily could have put that in the Instant Pot or in a crock pot if I was leaving the house for work. I will definitely be making that recipe again. If you are new to my channel and you haven't done so already, you can subscribe by clicking on my face here. I will include an entire playlist full of Weight Watchers videos for you here, as well as a video that YouTube thinks that you would enjoy down here. I hope you are all doing well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!